Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about technical analysis and how to do a top-down technical analysis. This is part 4 of the 4-part video series. If you guys remember, first we did fundamental, then we did order flow, then we did retail sentiment. This week we are doing technical analysis and how you can do a top-down analysis as well. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. I hope you guys had a good trading week. I'm still holding these cells, which was the only trade that I basically took this week. But then the confirmation, the best confirmation came when I saw Andy. He actually, because he removed me from the group, right? So I saw he bought GBP AUD and I was like, I know you can't trade, so I'm gonna sell it. So that was one of my, I'm using him as a confluence just to make sure I'm on the opposite side of what he's doing. I'm just joking, guys. Nobody did buy it, and it hit the stop loss again, but he's not going to talk about it. But in any case, so let's continue very quickly, okay? So a top-down analysis is obviously you understanding. So remember, monthly, weekly, and the daily, we use that to determine the direction of the market, right? 1 hour, 4 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, we use that to get into the market. Now, the best advice I can give you is you apply the same concept when you do the technical analysis to get into the market on the lower time frames as well. So how do you go about doing a technical analysis? The easiest way to look at it is to identify previous structure and current market conditions. What does that mean? So we all know by now, because if you don't know this by now, then you should go through all the educational videos that I've done before. We always identify the most recent market structure. Now, in this case, we can obviously see that this will be the structure in the market, right? This will be previous structure, right? And we look at that to determine whether we are in a bearish, if we are in a bearish territory or bullish territory. As soon as we trade below this price, then we know that we are basically in bearish territory. But I've done a separate video on that, which is called market structure and how to read it. For this video, I'm basically just going to show you how you can do your top-down analysis. So it's all about identifying structure. You first want to say we have broken, we first identify we have resistance. The market broke above resistance, it came back. This resistance became support, right? Support did not hold, so the market broke below support, and we can see here that support is now resistance. So by definition, do we expect the market to pull back to that level of resistance to test it and move down? But we can't look at the monthly. But now we know that we are expecting a pullback. We know now we want this market to continue higher or even continue lower to create this equal low before it goes up. But for now, we are expecting this market to go higher. But we can't go from the monthly straight to the 4 hour or to the 1 hour. So now we go on to the weekly time frame. Remember, you're looking for any bullish confirmation because on the monthly, that is what you firstly see. Now, you can see how the structure starts to change when you go from the monthly onto the weekly. On the monthly, we only had this structure there on top, and we had this structure, I think here, no, that structure there to the left, right? Now, on the weekly, you can see here we have structure here, which is now giving us confirmation that the pullback that we are looking for on the monthly time frame, there is a high possibility of this taking place now. Why? Because again, we have resistance, it got broken, and all of that resistance is now turned support. And remember, you can always go on the monthly time frame and you can use that level as a take profit level for you in the market. You go down on the weekly and you see now where are we. Firstly, we can see, like I said before, we have a resistance that got broken. The market now pulled back and tested it as support. Now we have a further confirmation that the market is in buyer's territory. That gives us confirmation that we can still continue to look for that buys. Now on the daily time frame, you always want to make sure that you always in bullish territory. Now from a daily perspective, we can see here, if we slightly look left, we had a market that had broken above this level of support. Market broke below that, came back, tested it as resistance, And we can see that this daily candle actually closed. Remember, a break structure is confirmed when a candle closes above the structure that it is going to test, or that it is testing. Yeah, Kong? Beautiful. Now we know that, right? So now that we've identified that we are trading in bullish territory, what we do know now is that we can start looking for those buying opportunities on the lower time frames. Now for that, you are obviously going to go onto your 4 hour, your 1 hour, and then you're going to start looking for places to buy from. And again, you always want to identify structure, and here we have a consolidation market. In this case, we buy there with the breaker structure because we have the confirmation that from a monthly, weekly and daily, we are short term, we are bullish, but in the long term we are still bearish because of the overall market direction. That's just an example, right? So once you've established that, now remember, there is a lot of ways for you to enter this market, right? I have made thousands of videos on how you can enter the market also, so you can use that once you have identified the market. Also, watch the price action video. Also remember, when we also trade, we always look for these type of patterns in the market, which is an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So in this case, I would potentially expect that to take place. We also have this those are bearish patterns. I've explained this in a previous video, but for the purpose of this video, it is all about understanding the easiest way and how to do a top-down analysis from the monthly down to the weekly. And if you do need more videos on that, remember, I have done many of these videos in the past. Let me just close that. So I've done a lot of these videos in the past, and if you just go scroll through the channel and you look for structure, if you do need more confirmation there, I've done a lot of videos on structure. And then if you need a way to get into the market, a strategy potentially, then you can go watch all of these videos as one. The only day trading strategy that you need for Forex is all the confirmation that you need to get into the market there as well. Guys, have a beautiful Friday. I'll check back with you guys tomorrow. I want to say thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for years.